Hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. How's everybody doing? I'm just trying to get Instagram going here for the live. There we go. I'm well, thank you. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, Katie Louise. How are you? Hi, Martine. I'm well, thank you. How are you? What's the vibe today, everybody? Hi, Anaya. How are you? Hi, Amy. How are you? Hi, Cindy. Yes, all is well. How about you? It's been a busy day. It's been a very busy day. You feel happy and content? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Excited about the moon? Yeah, full moon. Hi, Dana. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Tarot is doing okay. We have progress, but still not ready to venture into the rest of the house yet. You feel tired? Oh, you went to Sedona. Nice. Nice. Hello. Hi, Diane. You're watching on YouTube, a comment it. Perfect. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. Hi, Jen. Yes, you caught the beginning. Hi, Veronica. The Kites, they're good. They're good. Pandy and Karma are sleeping, and Taro is upstairs. He's still hiding. He comes out, but he's hiding. His name is Taro, Taro. It's a Japanese word for eldest son. It can mean big boy. Hi, Debbie. Thank you, Wesley. How are things in South Africa? Hi, Anthony. Yeah, he's settling in. He's definitely got a very sweet, sweet vibe, but he's scared. He's scared. I did, Jen. I did. I did, Katie Louise. He's very cute. Hi, Jeff. How are you? He looks like Jim. He's a tabby with very, very, very dark stripes. Like he's got a lot of stripes on him. I did, Kelly. Yes, on Sunday. I just brought him home. Actually, I think he's a Leo on the cusp of Virgo. Yeah, the one I showed you guys. Yes. Oh, well, not the one maybe that you're thinking of. Wasn't Jerry. Jerry didn't unfortunately work out. Hi, Calliope. How are things from Cyprus? Or in Cyprus, I should say. You said they're hot. Hi, Nick. Thank you, Stephanie. Very kind of you. Yeah, he's cute. I did take a picture last night. Hi, Robin. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. Robin, I've thought of you lately. I'm so glad to hear there's an update. Wonderful to hear. I'm doing well, thank you. He is 10 months. His name is Taro, Taro. It means, it's a Japanese word for eldest son, and it can also mean big boy. I used to say that to Jim all the time. Yeah. He's younger than I thought. Like I was looking for a little bit older, but I'll show you a picture I took of him last night. I would love to, Robin. I would love to. I'd love to know what's going on. How are things? It's been a while. You've been on my mind though. Yeah, it's a root too. Let me see if I can find the picture that I'm thinking of here. This was him last night, kind of snuggling on the bed. Thank you, Wesley. I appreciate it. Hi, Jill. So he's got cute little paw position. He's very, very sweet. He's very affectionate when he's affectionate. When he's scared, unfortunately, he's scared. But we're working on it. We're working on it. It's not going to happen overnight. No, he's in a room by himself. He's in my bedroom. He does look like Jim. He's very, and he has BTE. He doesn't have the tail like Jimmy had that like laid on his back, like his manhood. Oh, thank you, Wesley. He has a very thick tail. Like he has BTE energy. So I will, Katie. I will. But I think it'll be the weekend by the time he sort of like amalgamates with the other kitties. But the other two don't even really care that he's in there. Like they don't even notice that my bedroom door is locked, which is crazy because they sleep with me. So you're under stress. You're waiting on the decision. Well, I'm sending you lots of positive vibes. I can do a recorded reading if that's something you'd like, Anaya. We can look into it. So tell me, everybody, what is the word of the day? We have the full moon in Sagittarius. I guess it's technically tomorrow, but it's tonight going into tomorrow. This Sag energy has been a lot of back and forth. Hi, Joseph. Has been a lot of back and forth, up and down, hot and cold, emotions all over the place. Hi, Matt. How are you? Good afternoon. The word is surrender, Nick. Yes, it is. I just said to someone today, it's not give up, it's surrender. Hi, Atmos. How are you? Thank you, Suzumi. You feel emotional today? We're talking about all the different signs in general. We're just doing a general collective reading for everybody. I'm well, thank you. I think that there is a lot of clarity coming to light. Thank you. I think there's a lot of clarity coming to light, decisions, and it's not an easy time. I don't think anybody's having an easy time right now. There's a lot of testing. I'm hearing a lot that there's so many tests, you know? Well, and it's through a link to YouTube. It takes about 7 business days. I do have emergency ones as well. Like if you're looking for something more in like 3 days, I can do that as well, but that's considered an emergency. Your nerves are shot past few days and your sciatica. Oh, I'm sorry. That sciatica is very painful. You need to hold on to your seat, Christine. I believe that. It's an energy that's saying, let's make a move. Things are coming to light. Thank you. Hi, Annika. Yeah, Sag definitely has 0 Fs to give. You got it. Yes, ma'am. It is an interesting time that we're in. A lot of changes. Thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate it. All right, so you rang, says Nick, the Sagittarius. How many Fs do you have to give, Nick, right now? To my Sag people. Shall we get into the cards? I was filming this afternoon. There's definitely communication vibes, second chance vibes, apology vibes, but also like make it or break it. There's definitely some make it or break it. So I'm not sure how you guys are feeling or where you're at right now. So good morning, Andrew. How are you? And just so you guys know, I'm on 3 platforms at once. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I'm not ignoring anybody. Yeah, Nick just said the Fs have been on back order for quite some time. Exactly. Exactly. Well, let's take a look and see what's going on. You feel relaxed today? Good. Yeah, we're talking in general, Janet. It's for everybody. Kelly just said, as a Sag, I hope I get some relief with frazzled energy. Yeah, it is all over the place. It really is. It's like up and down, left, right, all over the place. You're having trouble sleeping? I think a lot of people are right now with the full moon vibes, right? Good, Martine. I'm glad that you're happy and energetic. That's key. My YouTube mods are busy today. I know. I know. YouTube is a whole other beast, right? You keep hearing that message too. Communication, make it or break it, old and new. Yep. Yeah. All right, let's see. Current energy right now is throwing caution to the wind. It's the Page of Wands, that fiery energy, right? It's that Sag energy, you know? It's almost like saying you just got to let go, let God, right? Let the universe sort things out. Hi, Stephanie. So let's see. Let's get some other information here. And we got the Firefly, illumination. Things coming to light. Look, this moon is all about truths and clarity and decisions and just things that are popping up. We're going to go 3 decks deep today. Let's kind of see what we get. So Bless, we're doing a general collective reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hi, Sarah. We're just starting. We're just starting. No worries. And we have here the Swan Queen. Transformation. Well, we know that's true right now. Oh, that's okay, Diane. No worries. You're busy at work? Hi, it's Quest. I do. Yes. No, this is for everybody. Sheen says for everybody. 3 decks deep. Yep. Yep, Jen. 3 decks deep today. Let's take a look at the potential or the challenge here. What do we need to know? The Empress, birthing a whole new cycle. Are you ready for new? Do you believe that you can have it? Do you believe that you can succeed? That's the key. So let's take a look at what we need to know about that. Thank you, Joe. Sending you lots of positive vibes as well. Life is good. Life is good. How about you? And with that, we have, yes, the time has come. The time has come for a new beginning. Are you ready? Are you open to it? And I mean, like, are you truly open? That's the question. A lot of people think they're open. Hi, Eric. How are you? The Cosmos. Whenever I think of this card, I think of that like giant moon here, you know, the idea of purging and surrendering and letting go. I mean, the possibilities right now are endless. The question is, are you open? Like, are you truly, truly open? So let's take a look at what we need to focus on today. What do we need to know? Moving on to calmer waters and peace. How many of you, I know it's cliche, I ask you this often, how many of you just want to have peace? You just want peace. Hi, La Cubanita, how are you? We just want to move through the storm. I did see, I mean, Dana, I saw your favorite card, the storm card, come through today in a reading. I think that there's been some stormy energy, and it's about liberating us, freeing ourselves, you know? Are we open? Is that your way of asking us to spread them? Nick. Well, whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you. But all I can say is that most people think that they're more open than they actually are. Right? Yeah, I'm open. If, if. There can't be conditions on it, you know? So we want to move on to calmer waters. We want to get through the storm. And by the way, this card actually says earned success. You earn success by pushing through. And by the way, I just saw this at the bottom of the deck. Divinely guided. There's the lighthouse. You're divinely guided. You're okay. You're going to be okay. Yes, take inspired action. Go towards your peace. What's going to bring you peace? It takes work, Janet. It takes definite work. You know, I think that one of the realities of this journey is, and I say it to you all with love and respect, and that is it takes time for things to change. We cannot expect instant gratification, just like when we see on shows like Love is Blind or The Bachelor or whatever we're watching. You know, everybody wants this instant gratification, instant love, or this instant relationship. And in order to get rid of old wounds and hurts, it takes time to work through it. You've got to date, you've got to put yourself out there, and you can't get tired of it. I mean, yeah, okay, you can get a little tired of it, take a break, but stopping is not going to help you. It's just not going to. Hi, David. So in other words, you've got to constantly put yourself out there even when you don't want to. It's like going to the gym. How many of us want to get up and go to the gym? You got to push through. You know, we don't always want to do things, but we have to. We have to do what's uncomfortable. What's going to bring you peace? Moving yourself forward, Nick. That's what it is. Always putting yourself out there. When we're ignoring the signs or the nudge, we get resistance, and then it makes it more difficult for us. And then all of a sudden we're like, whoa, why am I getting these tower moments? Let me remind you all, back to that video that I posted the other day about my story, Manifesting the Better. I ignored the fact that my marriage was crumbling, that my life was crumbling. I swept it under the rug, and I didn't make a move even when the stuff hit the fan. And 1 month later, $100,000 house flood caused me 8 months of living out of my home, living in destruction, watching everything destroyed, having to fix it, having to figure it out, having to be a team, having to still put my needs last. But in the end, it brought me to what I needed. It's just that I could have avoided that if I would have just listened to my intuition or listened to myself. How many of us say after the fact, man, I should have just listened to myself. I should have done that. And I understand shoulda, coulda, woulda, totally get it. But my point is that if we're seeing things that are suddenly going wrong, it is because we're not listening. There's something that has to be addressed. We've got to make a move. We can't sit in something too long. If we sit in something too long, then we get things that force us to shift, right? And it's tough, very tough. I'm not going to say it's easy, but we do have free will. So with that, we have her, the Lady of Lightning. See, surprises, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift, right? Every day you're crawling to escape the negative impacts. You just don't stop. You take a break when you need it, but you just don't stop. Let's take a look at the recent past. What do we need to know? Three of Pentacles. I've been seeing this card quite a bit today. Three of Pentacles is collaboration and working together and going to the next level. There could be some sort of offer of something that gives you an opportunity, you know, a leg up, a helping hand, asking you to be in the present moment. You may be realizing more and more these last days or even weeks that you have to be in the present. You have to let go of the old story. The old story does not serve. It just reiterates old wounds. And we don't want that, right? We don't want to be in that old story because that's what we're trying to get away from. So let's take a look and see the resting tree, patience. Who likes to have patience? Nobody, right? But patience, again, is not waiting. I always have to remind people. Patience, there you go, 222 on the clock where you live, Dana. Nice. Patience is not waiting. It doesn't mean we're sitting there waiting for something to come and grab our attention. Patience is you go live your best life, go spark new energy, go do new things, and then allow the attraction to happen. So let's see what else we need to know. The Strength position. Nobody likes the patience is the P word. Is that your P word? Let's see. The Strength position. Well, here's a P word for you, Nick. It came up as peace. Peace. You know, we have a decision right now. And you know what I'm going to say with the decision card? It's, are you in the old or are you in the new? This is the time where you really have to ask yourself where you're at. Are you in old stories or are you in new stories? You know? Hi, Michael. How are you? Yeah. We want peace, but we also need patience, right? Oh my God, Nate. Hello. Surprise. Nice to see you. Aw, Nate. I'm glad you're here. I've missed you. Hi, Anne. You're at the pool? Nice. Hi, Jose. Hi, Keziah. Let's see. So are we in the old or are we in the new? Oh, we've got to search our soul. There's the Virgo energy. Nate, look at that. You came in and there's the Virgo energy. You brought it in. Nate is a fellow Virgo. Nate is an OG. He's been with me a long time. Hi, Nick. How are you? I know. Anne just said it's, yeah, a blast from the past. Nate, I just love Nate and I'm glad he's here. Definite OG in the house. Hi, Val. Hi, Summer Joy. So let's see, what else do we need to know? The Horse King. Be careful that you don't try to control things. You feel something's pushing you forward? Good, Matt. That's what I like to hear. So right now we have to make a decision. We have assistance to do so. The question is, are we open to doing it? Right? So, hello. That's a good question, Dana. I think I know, but it's all good. I hope that he's well. I hope that he's well. Oh, thank you for your kind words, Summer. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, that's nice, Anne. Let's see the near future. Thank you, Alex. Let's see. Ah, the Magician, communication, manifestation. Yeah, the near future is a lot of communication vibes coming through. Conversations, that's a Gemini, Virgo kind of energy because they're both ruled by Mercury. Passion, okay. Explosive, hot canoodling, as we say. We don't read the last word on here just in case on these platforms, but explosive, hot energy. I swear the way they wrote this card, for those who know, they know that this card was written very much so that we say explosive hot, but we say canoodling. But there's definitely some celebration, some fireworks. Yeah, Strawberry Moon is tonight. Yes. I look like a strawberry? Oh, wow. Thank you. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Yeah, I came here at the right time. Oh, Nate, Gemini and Virgo. I know how you feel about Gemini energy. You're clairaudient. Yes. Yeah, music is very much so, Matt. Totally get it. Oh, thanks, Janet. We have a very nice online family. You're always welcome here with us. We wouldn't mind a little hot canoodling. I know. I can't believe we're in Gemini season. I mean, like, my goodness. Where has the year gone? Have a great day, Anne. Nice to see you. All right, what else do we need to know? Well, there's more fire here. It says the Fire Prince. Optimism. Just be careful with any aggression. We want optimism more than anything. Melissa said, explosive hot mambo in a certain position. That's right. That's right. A little bit of mambo. The horizontal mambo. Oh, boy. You're afraid of canoodling. We need a little canoodling every now and again, right? All right, let's take a look at the suggested approach. Hi, Delina, how are you? Mambo number 5. Suggested approach. Oh, the Knight of Cups. Open your heart. Open your heart. Oh, such a beautiful thing and yet so difficult sometimes. You say nope. Nate says no. The Chariot says move on, move forward, victory. Let's see. What do we need to know? Your heart is closed, Val. We got to open the heart. Always, always. We have no choice. We have no choice. The lock is jammed. No, Nate, I refuse to believe that. You're funny, Melissa. What do we need to know? Oh, the overthinking. Who's in their head right now? Illusion of mental entrapment. Jose just said lock cutters. Exactly. Yeah, you are an overthinker. A lot of us are overthinkers. Absolutely. But it also doesn't help either. Hi, Dino. How are you? So let's see, what do we need to know about this overthinking? The Scorpio energy, death and rebirth. Everybody's overthinking what's next. You know, like, what does the rebirth look like? What is the new energy like? But as I always say, you can't worry about the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Okay, a big locksmith required? We'll get you one, Val. We'll get you one. Look at that Scorpio energy, Veronica. Oh, Janet, like a specific zodiac sign. We don't do specific zodiac sign readings in our collective. We just do a general collective reading for everybody. The web weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. Remember, you overthink something, you're going to get the effects of that. You manifest all the things you don't want when you're overthinking it and overanalyzing it. We have divine intelligence. We trust our intuition. We don't have to worry about all the details, right? I mean, look, thinking and overthinking, of course, can be natural, but we do have to be very mindful of what we're saying to ourselves because that's what we manifest, right? So let's see, what is the hope and or fear? You've been seeing a lot of synchronicities, Phil? Like, what are you seeing? Like specific numbers, or is it hearing songs? Is it dreams? Yeah, positive thoughts and gratitude, Nick. That's all we can do. We have no choice sometimes but to move ourselves in a new direction with positivity. And I'm not talking about like rainbows and butterflies 100% of the time. Of course not. With dark, there's light, light, there's dark. But we have to make the effort to always look at it like every day's a new day. The sun always rises. It's going to be okay. This too shall pass. Hope and or fear is the Queen of Pentacles. We want stability. We're hoping for stability. But believe it or not, some people fear stability because it becomes like, what am I going to worry about when I have nothing to worry about? Right? Just like what Veronica said, Nate. Exactly the same, right? Songs, numbers, cars. Yeah, and those are just all tests, Phil. Those are all tests to see whether you're in the old or the new, in my opinion anyways. Or when is the other shoe going to drop? Well, you have no way of knowing. You have to cross that bridge when you get there. They're all tests, Phil. And like when seeing angel numbers, hearing songs, dreams, they're all checking to see, are you in the old or are you in the new? Let's see what else. So we have the Queen of Pentacles where we're talking about stability. Excuse me, what did I just say? Are you in the old or are you in the new? The forking card, right? Fork in the road. Fork and right, you got to make a decision. What's the decision? That's true, Nick. Many people have been living in fight or flight for so long. Stability makes some nervous, of course. Of course. We avoid, really, like a lot of us avoid. The car's not in your driveway, so you're in the new. Well, there you go. Makes sense, right? And then look at sacred union. I told you there's lovey vibes in the sense you got to open your heart. Hi, Vatsla, how are you? You got to open your heart. Partnership, romance. Interesting. Let's take a look at the probable outcome. What do we need to know right now? Probable outcome. Should we go double or nothing? Let's push it on these ones. The Nine of Wands. See, you got to push. I just said you got to push it. You got to push through the wounds. That's the Nine of Wounds. It even says great strength. You have the strength. You have the ability. You got to burn it all down. Five of Wands. You know, this says conflict. You got to work through that conflict. I think a lot of people are having internal conflict. I mean, there might be some external conflict, but it definitely feels like a lot of internal. Let's see. There's the fish. We want abundance. The only way to get your abundance is to put yourself in new energy. You got to get over the mountain. You got to climb that mountain. You got to climb the cake analogy. You've got to find a way. The mountain can also be an achievement, by the way. It's not just an obstacle. I get it, Nick. It's tough. It's tough. Hopefully today was better than yesterday. So let's see. What else do we need to know? The Dragon's Duel. Inner conflict. What did I tell you? I told you, conflict. Val, it's about you're having decision fatigue, right? You've got to basically just decide something and see where it takes you. Hi, Odelia. How are you? Look at Dragon's Duel. Conscious choice. Everybody has a choice. Are you ready to make that choice? Are you ready to make that decision? Are you in the old or are you in the new? Thank you, really. I appreciate it. The Ice Queen. I've seen this card all day. I even filmed earlier and this card came out. I was in a session and this card came out. Look, the Ice Queen is about non-action. Not making a decision is making a decision. Hi, Ray. How are you? Not making a decision is making a decision. Ask yourself, are you making the necessary moves? Are you in your truth? I did a truth inventory exercise in the YouTube video I posted the other day, and I talked about like, what's a truth that you're not acknowledging? Just acknowledging the truth in your own mind can help a lot, because a lot of the times we avoid the truth. Now, in general, the truth is very subjective. Keep that in mind. Yeah, that makes sense, Nate. It does remind, yeah, of the song Snow White Queen by Evanescence. Hi, Saparna. Hi, Oz. You know, this is a time where if you got to make it or break it, you got to make it. And ask yourself, what is something that you're avoiding right now? What is a truth that you need to acknowledge, even to yourself? Oh, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. Even just to yourself. You know, I always say, when people go to bed at night and their head hits the pillow, they know their truth. They know their truth. But sometimes acknowledging it and like really like acting on it is the hardest part. If you want change, you got to make change. You got to spark new energy. And I mean, let me ask you this question. Normally I pose this question in regards to like a relationship or somebody coming back in, and I say, okay, if somebody comes in, they got to come correct. Ask them what's new. If they tell you nothing's new and they go, oh, the same old, going to work, this, that, whatever. Okay, you know nothing has changed, right? Ask yourself the question. Ask yourself the question, what's new in your world? If you're telling me that there's nothing new, then that means you've got to do something new. You're cleaning house, Virginia. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Because if you can't say that something's new, then that means you're doing the same routine that you're doing every day. And if you're not happy in that routine, you're not happy with where things are at, then you have to look at the routine and say, what can I do to change it? What small thing? Nothing has to happen overnight, but what small thing can be done? Hi, Syed. Hi, Anna Maria. You feel that text is coming and you're going to ask that question. To me, I'm not, maybe I'm a little biased because it's my own advice, but I would say I really like that advice. Ask the person, what's new? Let's say you haven't spoken in a few months. Okay, what's new? If they're like, yeah, same old, yeah, just working, you know. Okay, have you been to therapy? Have you done anything for self-development? Did you go to any retreats? Did you get away anywhere? Did you start a new hobby? Did you start working out? Did you, whatever, like, are you taking a class? I don't know. If someone just says same old, and they're coming back in for another round, that doesn't really give you much encouragement that anything has changed. Oh, thank you, Clara. I really appreciate it. Or Sandeep, thank you. You're putting yourself out there, new places and situations. Well, Phil, that's what matters. Like even the smallest of thing. Yeah. Good for you, Nate. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. That takes discipline and that takes time and effort. So good for you. You did new stuff today? Good. I think sometimes we look for other people to do new things or to change what they're doing, but we have to look at ourselves and say, what are we doing to change? Right? It takes a lot of effort, a lot of time and effort. None of these things happen overnight. You started doing stuff by yourself. Why wait for others? Exactly. And here's another thing that's come up actually in the last few days talking to people, and that's about friendships. Friendships, if people aren't reciprocating, it's one thing to say that people don't reciprocate in love, like you're chasing love and they're not reciprocating and they're running. It happens in friendships too. You know, friends avoid, family avoid. If you're chasing friends and they're not responding, or they don't want to hang out, or they don't want to engage, look, you got to let it go. There's no time for that anymore. And I think, I'm curious, how many of you are in that situation right now where you have a friendship where you know that it's ran its course, or that you don't have the patience for it anymore, or you don't have it in you anymore? Yeah, Nate, good point. Yeah, Christine, change starts with us. Yeah, Jen just said, let them. Like, I mean, think about it. This has been a year of new places, new faces, new challenges, new careers. Amazing, Summer. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, their behavior is showing you what they feel. Yeah, I think hi, Jackie. You're going to I would love to see you in Toronto, Nate. I would love to see you. I think you'd like it here. I mean, hi, Sasha. You were just thinking this today? You did let your 3-year friendship go? It's sad. I'm from Toronto, Canada. But yeah, I mean, like, let them, Nick, exactly. Perfect, Nate. I think that we really have to evaluate our friendships, our relationships, our bonds, and ask if they serve us. Because if there's no reciprocation, or it's only on someone else's terms, then there's a problem. Because what about us? What about you? You have a say. It's your mind, it's your body, it's your soul, it's your energy. Why are we waiting on other people when they say it's okay? How about when you say it's okay? You know, we talk about everybody else's capacity. How about your capacity? Nice, Nate. That sounds wonderful. Good for you. Travel, do it. So, I mean, always remember that you have control over your own self, not anyone else. We're the main characters. Exactly, Jen. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. You're choosing to ignore anyone who disrupts your mental peace. I don't even have time for it anymore. I do not have time for anybody that just sort of like comes and goes and doesn't reciprocate. And I don't want that in my life. I'm not going to bend over backwards. There's no point. So if you're feeling like you're in that energy right now, you're not alone. I've had a lot of people come to me and tell me that they have friendships ending, relationships ending, you know, boundaries that are being put up with family. You don't drink coffee, but you're going to try Tim Hortons, a real one. Perfect. Yeah, the American Tim Hortons, I don't know. I can't get behind that. Speaking of coffee, I do have a coffee sitting right here that I haven't really been drinking. Yeah, exactly, Jen. Doesn't protect our peace, takes advantage, comes and goes. But that's because we allow people to do it. Oh, we're just finishing, Sarah. We're just finishing. We allow the behavior, and at a certain point, it's on us to say, I'm not doing this anymore. You know, we have to put ourselves first. But yeah, Nate, Tim Hortons coffee, perfect. Yeah, it's kind of a nice, well, not really a nice coffee. It's like room temperature coffee, and this isn't Tim Hortons. This is actually a Timothy's K-Cup. But yeah, I think the moon tonight is going to bring us some illumination. I think we should take some rest tonight, do something that feels good, self-care, take a bath, relax, go to bed early, whatever you need to do to feel good. Thank you, Adam. You're going to go treat yourself to Starbucks right now? Nice. Good for you. Oh, just for me, Nate? Nate, are you saying that because you want me to wear my hair in a ponytail, which I never do? Nate knows this about me. I never, ever, ever wear my hair in a ponytail. Fun fact about Kelly. Like, never. I don't think I can do it, Nate. I don't think I can do it. Even when I ran a 10K marathon, I did not have my hair up. Even when I competed in Mud Hero, I did not put my hair in a ponytail. Even when I'm working out, I don't put my hair in a ponytail. Shells, oh my goodness, you're here too. Why, Veronica? You know what's funny? I used to do it all the time when I was a kid. I wore my hair in a ponytail, even up until I was around 22. There's kind of a stupid story behind it, two stupid stories, but it's just not something that I really like on myself. And yet sometimes when I do, people are like, oh, I like it. Yeah, not for, I don't know. For me, I don't have hair for that either. I don't have thick hair enough to really have a nice ponytail. I would love that, Nate. I would love that. That sounds wonderful. You don't know how I do it? I don't know either, but yeah, I don't wear my hair I don't wear my hair up. I don't wear my hair in a ponytail. It's always down. My hair's always down. That doesn't mean at home I never like maybe throw it up, but it's not something that like I go out or film. Oh, but what's the story? Oh, there's two stories. Or half, when I got married, my hair was half up in the pictures. And makeup always on. Yeah, I do. I do. Oh, at home, like when I'm in downtime, no. No, but the story is, no, I'd still wear it down, Nick. It wouldn't matter how hot. It wouldn't matter how hot the temperature. There's two stories. When I was a child, like really little, my sister and I were playing, and I remember she's 9 years older, and I got my head stuck in a banister. And like I kind of felt like my ears stuck out. Oh, and here's a funny story. Do you remember like in the last few months there was this trend about the song that was popular when you were a kid and you post it with a picture of yourself? So I did. I posted a picture of myself. It was Dirty Diana because I loved Michael Jackson. Well, I love Michael Jackson in general. It's not that I love, I still do. And I posted that picture of me as a kid, posing all serious, right? And my hair was like in a headband. Somebody in the comments wrote that my ears stuck out. They were like, that was one of the comments that I mean, look, the internet is whatever it is. It didn't like hurt me or anything, but like they made something like, made a comment like, oh, look at those ears. Now it's funny, my ears like do not stick out. Like if you look at me now, like my ears don't stick out. But it was one of those things as a kid that I used to feel like, I got my head stuck in a banister. Okay, that's one stupid story. Thank you. It was one stupid story. Then when I was around 22, my ex-husband and I were going to a Christmas party, I believe. We had just started dating. And I asked him a question like, should I wear should I wear my hair up or my hair down? And I think at that time he gave me like a certain reaction. And not that like he meant anything by it. It was such a stupid moment. It was not anything. But like kind of ever since that moment, like I didn't wear a ponytail anymore. I didn't wear my hair up. Now, it's not like he's never seen me, in a ponytail. I mean, sure. But like I typically don't wear my hair up. I don't have thick enough hair for that. I have hair, but it's not like thick hair, in the sense of like, oh, I could do like a bun on my head or something. I just don't have hair for that. So I always wear my hair down. Thank you, Jennifer. So, but yeah. I don't know if any of you have a story like that or something about yourself like that. But I do have one picture of myself that I thought was okay. But I mean, that was from a long time ago. Like I did pose once, like on a social media post, like, yeah, I'm talking like ages ago, probably like 10 years ago at least, where I wore my hair in a ponytail or slicked back. Oh, thanks, Summer. I appreciate it. For a moment, Nate, maybe. I'll tell you what else I don't like about my hair in a ponytail. I don't have the texture of hair that I can put it in a ponytail and then take it out of the ponytail because my hair will like crease. Like you'll see the ponytail dent. So I don't like any of that, Oh, I appreciate it, Phil. No, I know it doesn't look bad. I know that it's a stupid it's a stupid thing in my mind that that isn't real. But I just prefer my hair down. But when I got married, like in my wedding picture, my hair is half up. So that wasn't that big of a deal. But don't think that it's never, but like I typically just don't wear. I mean, if I go in the tub, yeah, I'll put my hair in a ponytail. But you wear your hair in pigtails? Me? No, I've never worn my hair in pigtails. No. I think it's cute though. I mean, I have pictures when I was a kid in pigtails. That I know. A lot of the pictures of me when I was a kid, I had a ponytail, or I was wearing a headband. You know, that definitely is reminiscent of my age. Yeah, if it like Veronica, but I think you've got hair for that though. Nate's got to get in the tub with me. You're funny to see me in a ponytail. Well, sometimes I just throw it up because I don't want my hair to get wet when I'm in the tub, because I'm just going to bed after. I don't want to go to sleep with wet hair, you know. But I'll tell you what, Nate, I'll wear a ponytail if you wear one. Hi, Tori. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You look great, Nate. You really do. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Like I said, Nate is definitely an OG, been with me for a long time on this app. I started in 2021, and Nate, I don't even know when it was that we initially met, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, you have your hair short, Matt? Yeah. Some people have their preference, right? Yeah, shortly after. I would say a few months after, I think. And Shells too, and Anne, Lucia, like so many. Christine, you've been with me a long time as well. Hi, Tina. You joined in 2022. Yeah, so like probably about a year after I started. I'll have to go look, Veronica. I'll have to go look. Early 2022? Yeah, it's been a while. Ever since we talked about sausage rolls. Sausage rolls. One of my favorite scenes of Shrek the Third, when the three little pigs, they go do their little like dive in the end of the movie. Yeah, we've been on a long road together. This has been quite the journey. You followed from the beginning but didn't chat for the first year. Some people are silent, are silent followers, and that's okay too. You know, like sometimes we have to remember that participation isn't just talking. You know, it can be listening, and that's okay. I have a lot of people who say that. Oh, thanks, Christine. I appreciate it. I have a lot of people who say that. You know, where they're like, no, I'm a silent watcher, or just so you know, I do watch, but I don't comment. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody has their thing. I was doing rapid fire. Yeah. Do you know the Muffkin Man? That's right. It's not the Muffin Man, it's the Muffkin. Oh, man. Those are fun memories, really good times. This has been like such a ride. It's been so good. And yeah, I should do some rapid fire again. It's been a while. I like doing it, but it's exhausting. It's really exhausting. Rapid fire is when I pull cards like very, very quickly for people. Like boom, 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 boom. No talk, just pulling cards. Thank you, Marvira. I appreciate it. Hi, Imagine. Silent but listening. I appreciate it, Sarah. I do. Listen, it's all part of the family, whatever that role is, you know? We've been through it all, Nate. We have. Oh, thanks, Veronica. I just can't do rapid fire when I'm on 3 platforms at once. It's got to be like a 1 platform at a time. And that's how I started doing that on TikTok. You know? Hi, Marco. What's shaking, Mike? Oh, the world. Everything is. Good for you, Tori. Amazing. You're from Portugal. Nice. How things have evolved over the years with the community, tarot, and everything. Me too, Christine. I mean, like, it really has been quite the journey. Ibrahim, I'm in Toronto, Canada. When you shuffle, do you take the last card in your hand? When I do, it seems not genuine. I don't know how to describe it. It's like really, it depends. I think everybody has their way of shuffling. So when you're talking about shuffling, Sarah, it's like this. Do I take the last one? Yeah, I do. But I don't know what that last one is, right? It all depends on where we're at. So whenever you just feel guided, I just kind of let it slide out. Queen of Swords, boundaries. A message again for somebody. Thank you, Anik. I appreciate that. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it all depends on when you feel guided to stop shuffling. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way. Yes, congratulations, Portugal. Well, my friends, what are your plans for the rest of the day? I appreciate you too. Thank you. That's okay. That's okay. You came in just in time. We acknowledge your presence, and then I'm gonna get going. You gotta work. Yes, Nate. Are you always working still, or do you have more you time? Yeah, we develop our own style with the shuffling. Yeah, you know me. I don't like to bang cards. I don't like banging the cards when they all go. I like to sort of like be gentle with the cards, you know? So thank you, Caesar. You're in Brazil? Oh, you're going for a scander. Nice. I'm watching my food right now these days, so I've got to be careful on what I eat. But I think I am going to have either a steak tonight. I don't know yet. Steak and salad, steak and veggies. We shall see. Yeah, you just do it as you feel, Matt. Good, good, good. Yeah, banging the decks with an E. That's right. I'm well, thank you. How are you? You did steak over the weekend? I love steak. I love steak. But I've been eating a lot of chicken lately because, like I said, I'm doing high protein, low carb. I'm back to that. So I'm not really eating a lot of, well, I'm not eating any real junk. I'm making ice cream with my Ninja Creamy. Yeah, the protein ice cream. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's good. I went to Costco this morning and I picked up some more protein shakes so that I can make Ninja Creamy recipes. I bought a strawberry flavor shake today. And I bought chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. You're doing high protein and fiber. High protein, when, you know, forgive me, but like when you are over 40, women over 40 can identify with this typically, that, you know, protein becomes your best friend because you need to, because you start holding weight in places you never held before. Like for me specifically, I've never held the weight like I have now over 40. You're not a big meat eater. I get it. So I'm doing everything I possibly can. I've tried everything. You know, like right now I'm in a space where I've really gotta buckle down. I mean, I carry it very well, but at the same time, you know, it's one of those things as you get older. Destined and fated. Yeah, you thought of me yesterday? Nate used to think when I would say destined and fated that I was saying fade, F-A-D, like faded, as in like fading. That's why we enunciate destined and fated. Fated, yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's all in the belly, Sarah. I never used to carry weight like that. I've always been very curvy in that aspect, where like it was never in my stomach. It was always in my butt and my hips and thighs. And in the last few years, it's really sort of been in the belly area, and it's a hormonal thing, it's an age thing. But now I've got some movement. Like I've been, ever since I've gone back to eating high protein and low carb, it has helped me. But it takes time and effort. Oh, I love my curves. Don't worry, Nate. I'm thick and I like it. I could never be, I mean, to each their own. I mean, I am fit in a lot of ways, Raz, because my body's very strong, always been very strong. I like muscle, you know, is easy for me in my body when I really focus. So I do carry it very well. Yeah, it does. Protein helps with muscle loss when we're over 40 for sure. You've never been scared of curves? No, and listen, I couldn't, To be honest with you, I could never, my body type could never be like 120 pounds. I would look sick. I would look sick. I would look sick probably even at 130 pounds. So it's never about the number on the scale. I think it's just for me about how my clothes fit. That's all I care about, really. You know, you love food, but have to watch your calories. Yeah, well, I think that's natural for all of us, you know. I hear you. I hear you, Nate. I agree. You know, so I just like would rather focus on my clothes and just feeling good. Because like I said, I've been in different, like I've been in the best shape of my life before. I love working out. I love being active. But you, as you get older, like you have to be more mindful of where you're carrying the weight all of a sudden. For health reasons too, right? So I've been pretty focused the last few weeks and it's worked. But it requires, like I said, a lot of focus. Oh, thank you, Raz. I appreciate it. But I also think that a lot of it is confidence. You have to believe in yourself. And I don't just mean like, as in like working out or weight changes. I'm talking about you got to just strut your stuff. It's not usually about the number on the scale or like what size clothes you wear. It's how confident you are in yourself. You're 5'10" and lost 20 pounds when you got sick. You're over 40 and can't put the weight back on. Yeah, it's autoimmune. It's tough. And it goes both ways. Sometimes people need to put weight on. You know, there's no one way. Hi, Megs. Hi, Gina. I'm well, thank you. How are you? So, oh, today's garbage day. I gotta go do my garbage. I forgot. I forgot today's Tuesday. Ugh. You know how I feel about garbage day. I better go do that so that way I can get some things done. But I send you all so much love. Yeah, the garbage day. Ugh. Yours is Thursday. You know why I don't like mine? Because I have to go walk the garbage all the way down to the end. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but let me tell you, bane of my existence. Yeah, we have to love ourselves in every state, Sarah. I agree with you. All right, my friends, I better go. It's always nice to talk to you guys and see how you're doing, but enjoy this energy in the sense of self-care. Watch a good show. Oh, I know you would, Nate. I know you would. That's what a good man does. I always say any man that's going to take out my garbage, man, he's going to be well rewarded. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it. You too, Phil. Thanks, Kat. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate it. With the accent, I love it. I love it. Thanks, Jose. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your Iskander. Thank you, Sarah. You too, Summer. Thank you. Thanks, Sasha. Have a good night. Yes, we will all talk later. Yeah, shovel my walk. That's your thing, Christine. Have a good night, Jen. Thanks, Dana. Thanks, Sarah. And yeah, the replay will be on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you, Nate, always for your time as well. I'm glad you're here. It makes my day. Thank you, Val. Thanks, Mike. Have a good night. I will give the Kites some snuggles. Absolutely. I got to go spend some time with Taro upstairs and get him accustomed because he's scared every now and again. Just when I think we've made progress, he goes and hides again. So, hi, Lucia. I hate to say hi and bye, but it's nice to see you. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate it so much. Thanks, Jen. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to get going. Take care, IG. Have a wonderful night. Okay, YouTube, have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.